So here's a game that we're gonna play. Sorry, I wasn't able to be there today. I was stuck at work. So this way, it was a little way that I had some involvement, and you know, you were able to play a little game, even though Deb said you didn't really want to play games. So I hope you like this one. It's called How Well Do You Know Your Baby's Daddy? So we're gonna ask some questions, give you a minute to answer them, and then see how many you get right or wrong. So here we go. First question. What is my favorite choice for our baby's name? Answer. I'm gonna have to say at this moment I'm going with Conrad. Finley's coming in close second at this moment, but overall, I think if I had to pick today, it would be Conrad. But like I say, sometimes that's kind of going back and forth on that, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm glad I don't have to pick today. So, next question. What characteristics do I admire most about you? Answer. I'd have to say that the thing that I like the most about you is your organizational skills. I think if it wasn't for how organized you were, this house would pretty much fall apart. So, knowing you always knowing where everything is and what time it is and when things need to go where and all that is definitely one of your strongest qualities, and I admire it about you. So, next question. What is my favorite feature about you? Answer. I'd have to say the dimple in your chin. It's one of those things that definitely sets you apart. Um, I admire it about, like, I like to look at it, and it's definitely one of the better features on your face, I think, just because of how different it is. I definitely like that. So, next question. What would my dream job be? Answer. I would have to say that if you said firefighter, you'd be right. But to narrow it down even more, my dream job would be working for Phoenix Fire. So I know that that's something that I'm still pursuing, and hopefully I should get there in the next year or two. For the most part, I am doing my dream job, so that's cool. And I appreciate you standing by my side and helping me through all that. I know that there was a lot of time away from home and spent trying to achieve that. So thank you. Next question. Where did we go on our first road trip together? Answer. Our first actual physical road trip driving in a car was, I believe it was for my birthday. We went up to Slide Rock, Sedona, Flagstaff, a really cool crater hole in the ground. That was a complete waste of 40 bucks, but it gave us something to talk about and something to joke about still today. So definitely no regrets of going there, but definitely kind of a waste of time. So that was our first road trip together that I can recall. Question. What car would, if I could have any car, dream car, what would it be? Answer. Um, I would, I guess any Impala I would accept the answer to. A 58 Impala would definitely be my dream car, but any years basically from 58 to 64 I would not turn away, so I would never turn one down. So any you answering the question Impala would be acceptable. Next question. I had a dog that would die for rocks. What was his name? Do you recall? The answer? His name was Bud. I don't know if I've shared that information with you or told you his name or if you can recall, but I had to throw in a couple hard questions that I didn't think you might know. Most of these I'm pretty sure you're going to know, so I had to change it up a little. Next question. At whose place did we spend our first night together? Answer. Um, Her name was Becca. I'm sure you recall it was one of your girlfriends, and she let us stay at her place for the night. It was, after we'd been dating a little while, so we were both still living at halfway houses, couldn't do anything else, so we had to find somewhere to stay, and that's what we decided to do, is stay at her place. So that's the answer. Question. What is my favorite color? Answer. Not going to elaborate much on that. We all know it's blue. So that was an easy one. You should have that one. Question. What was the first meal that you cooked for me? Answer. Going back to Becca's, it was macaroni and cheese, easy mac and cheese. I couldn't leave the house because she had crazy dogs, so you went to the store and bought me some stuff and made easy mac and cheese. Some things still haven't changed. You don't cook a whole lot, but you can make damn good easy mac and cheese, so I'll give you credit for that. Next question. What might have I done different career-wise at the age of 18? Answer. Um, Not that I have any regrets, but if I would have done something different, it definitely would have been joining the military. That's one thing that I didn't do that looking back I would have done differently. But due to my past, I was unable to enlist. I tried to, and they wouldn't accept me. So that's one thing I would have done a little different. But that's okay. No regrets, and I am where I am today, so it's all good. Question. Where did we go on our first plane trip together? Answer. It was to Idaho. I believe it was 4th of July was our first year together, and we flew back there and did some traveling a little bit. Took you to some falls and stuff like that, and that was our first trip back to meet my parents. And you also ran into my cousin Marjorie that I forgot to tell you. She was handicapped. I remember that. It probably wasn't very fun for you, but it's something that, it's kind of a memory that we get to remember. So her waking you up and you not realizing what the hell was going on or where you were. So